What is up, guys? So Sports back in with another video, and I'm here with another episode of my Indiana Pacers rebuild. And I've been thinking about the Miles Turner trade. You know, do I want to do this? Is this a move I want to do? And I'm still leaning towards yes. The only problem that I'm having is finding a trade that makes sense. You know, unless we're trading for one of the top big men like a Joel Embiid or a Jokic, which isn't realistic. I don't know what other bigs I could trade Miles Turner for until I did a little bit more digging. Now, the biggest problem I have right now is our rebounding numbers. The stats, I don't believe, will say how bad we are on rebounding. If I go to team stats, I don't think they'll say how bad we are. We can just look really quickly, though. Where is rebounding? Total rebounds. No, it doesn't. Actually, we're about a mid-tier team. Okay, we're a little bit less than mid-tier, but still, it doesn't really say, you know, our rebounding numbers. So I'm looking, and I feel like the trade that makes the most sense is a straight-up Miles Turner for you just saw me looking at it in the beginning of the video for a Clint Capela trade. I feel like this move can make some type of sense for both teams. Onyeka Okongwu is healthy now, so he's playing a little bit. Clint Capela has more security, so I feel like I feel good about giving up maybe a future pick or two. Okay, two is kind of pushing it, but a future pick for him. You lose some of that lob threat, but you still have John Collins to, you know, kind of compensate for that. And you're improving on your interior defense. I mean, we all know Miles Turner to be this amazing shot blocker, so maybe there's a trade that does make sense. So to do this, I'm going to simulate to the future because Clint Capela, for some reason, is out with an injury. PJ McConnell has back spasms. Okay, so with that simulation, we do have some good wins, but we have a bad loss here that we got to talk about. Davion Mitchell is still very, very inefficient, which we might have to talk about that in the future, but look, man, Miles Turner up in that stock. I like that. Chris Duarte has been hooping. This one right here, Chris Duarte again, and then this one right here, 140 points. Davion Mitchell had a good game, but his inconsistencies worry me. With that, look at Adrian Griffin, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 21 minutes off the bench. I'm gonna have to give him some more minutes, bro, because he's been hooping. Like, he's been hooping. His three-pointers, of course, falling down to earth, but he's been hooping. So, with that, I'm gonna look to make the deal. Is he still injured? I just passed him. Clint Capela for Miles Turner. I feel like this is a move that you can make straight up. Now let's think about it. Maybe the Hawks want to shed some cap before having to re-sign guys. Like, I'm pretty sure they have to re-sign, say, DeAndre Hunter. His contract is up at the end of this year. Cam Reddish's contract is up at the end of this year too. And they have a lot of guys coming off, like Bogdanovic. You know, Onyeka Okongwu is due for an extension soon. Danilo Gallinari's contract is up at the end of the year, so this could be a way to shed cap in that aspect. Still earning the bird rights to Miles Turner, seeing how it shakes out. If it's good, okay, you know, great, you resign him, of course. If not, then you just go on with Onyeka Okongwu. Is that big for you? And then look to make other moves later. So this is a move I'm going to try to make straight up, and they accept it. Beautiful. So some questions can arise from this trade. You know, Amadou, what sense does it make the trade, you know, for a Clint Capela? And honestly, I like it. You know, I like the move. We do add, you know, that lob threat. The rebounding numbers should improve. That's the biggest thing for me. The rebounding numbers were just so bad that it was irking me. Let's be honest. I was getting annoyed of seeing, you know, Miles Turner get 20 rebounds put on his head. You know, something crazy like that. Like, what, bro? 20 rebounds? Come on, bro. Like, that's bad. But either way, let's redo this rotation. Devontae Graham is going to be the next trade. I'm just going to say right now. And honestly, Adrian Griffin deserves to be the sixth man for us. Let me make sure nothing else is messed up. Okay, everything else looks good. I'm going to give a little bit more minutes to you. O'Shea Brissett, you'll get like 17. Ty Washington, we get 14. And then honestly, when you come back from injury, you'll get your 8 minutes, PJ McConnell. But for now, that's going to be rotation. Next up on the board is trading Devontae Graham. I don't know who would want him. He's an inefficient guard on a 3-year deal, so I'd have to, like, I mean, this trade might make some sense, but I don't want Enes Kanter. I'm not gonna lie to you. Looking around the league, nothing really makes sense. So we'll just continue to simulate. We'll look at a trade later. With that, let's continue on with some simulation. We have a game right here against the Raptors, who are 12-3 in the year. They're looking really good. We've seen Precious Achiuwa's. Did we? I don't think I showed the stats. But Precious Achiuwa's having a good season. This is another team I was looking to potentially trade Miles Turner to. and they beat us badly. First game with Clint Capella, but 17 boards. Like, this is what I'm asking for, bro. Hopefully it opens up the offense more as a lob threat. I think it's gonna, like, look, Davion is not the most efficient, but I need his assist numbers to go up. You know, they need to go up drastically. Oh, and another thing I can do, let's change some individual training. So where is he? Davion, yeah, let's focus more on, you know, being a point guard, and let's focus more on the offensive end of things, because yeah, and see, let's go ahead and you know, change the load management. Let's I'm gonna do high, and then as the season progresses, I'm gonna like change it to medium and stuff like that. But definitely need to do that, because man, I'm telling you, the play is worrisome. It definitely is. Against the 3-11 Warriors, we're off to a terrible start. Okay, so we're gonna lose to 3-11 Warriors. Nice. I mean, I don't know how the Warriors are 3-11. Or wait, we're making a little comeback. The game's over. Game's over. We tried, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Davion is still horrible. Okay, nice. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't want to say it's horrible, because I do like him, you know, taking 19 shots, but you just have to hit more. Honestly, you just literally have to hit more. A potential revenge game right here against the Raptors. Let's see how this one goes, and it's looking like it's about to go the same way as the first game did. They're starting to pull away, and we lost. Okay, so what is this, 3 straight losses now for us? Yeah, not good. See, like, this is an okay game, you know. 3 of 10 from 3 and 8 of 22 isn't, you know, efficient, but I'm trying to talk myself into it. That's still kind of bad. 3 straight losses, and now we're going against the 8 and 8. No, we're not making that trade. 8 and 8 Lakers, who still have LeBron, who still have Russ, who still have AD. They get off to a quick start. We tried to mount a comeback, and it just doesn't work. So far in the Clint Capella era, we are 0-4. Okay, so let's look at what's changed in our last couple of games. You know, let's simulate one more so we can have the 5-game sample size. If we lose against the 2-16 Orlando Magic, we're gonna have some questions to answer. And let me just go ahead and put TJ McConnell back in rotation. Goga Bitadze, we like the minutes that you gave us, but it's just no point of having you in a rotation right now. We'll give those minutes to TJ McConnell. 8 minutes is fine. So this game against the 16? I think Orlando Magic. We're in a close game with them somehow, and thank you. We pull away at the end. I don't even get it. I don't get it. Chris Duarte had a solid game. Man, the efficiency. He's taking too many threes. I think that's, you know what I can do also. Let's change the coaching game plan. I think he's still the one option. Yeah, let's just not do that. Let's just go through whoever we go through. I want to see if there's anything else I can do, because like the efficiency is horrible, bro. It's bad. System proficiency, maybe. Like, this is a fast team. I want to get out and run, honestly, with this team. 7 seconds. Nah, whatever. We'll just stick with what we got. But what's been going on? Let's look at our last, you know, 5 or so games. Team stats. Last 5 games, we are, of course, one of the worst teams in the league at 1-4. The Lakers are also 1-4, but you know, they beat us, so whatever. Our offense has declined. We are the 4th worst offensive team in that stretch, while being the okay. Our defense is not that bad. I mean, it's still bad. It's still mid-tier, but it's not that bad. It looks like we're just not hitting our shots. Like, that's the biggest thing. We're just not hitting our shots. And I mean, 3-point shooting wise, we are second worst. What about the rebounding numbers, though? Are the rebounding numbers at least better? Okay, we are the best rebounding team in this stretch, but still, man, some things have to change. Some things have to change. The 3-point shooting is bad. Maybe, honestly, I think. Okay, I don't think O'Shea Brissett should be getting this many minutes. Let's turn his minutes down a little bit. I still like Adrian Griffin here as the 6th man. Honestly, I'm gonna give Devontae Graham some play. I'm gonna give him some play, because at the very least, he can be a nice, you know, scorcher off the bench, and I feel like that's probably the missing piece to this team. Oh, let's not Simcast Live that. Even in the 10 minutes he plays per game, hopefully, you know, that can be 4 3-point attempts for like 2 minutes or something. I don't know. Either way, we're here against the Spurs, okay? And this is gonna look like a win. This is looking like a win. Beautiful. Nice win against the Spurs. TJ Warren's revenge game didn't go as expected, but Chris Duarte led the way. Davion Mitchell is still very inefficient. I don't know when he's gonna turn the heel, bro, because it's getting Like at this point, it's getting kind of scary. You know, he's averaging 19 and 4, but he's shooting so poor from the field that it's like, I feel like it's hurting us more than it's helping us. Adrian Griffin had a solid game. Clint Capella was good too. Nikola Jovic has been solid this year, just all around, and I like that. So that's that. And as I speak of him, he has a bruised right heel. Hopefully, it doesn't really affect his play. Moving on, we are oh my God. Okay, the Miles Turner revenge game is brutal. Oh my God, it's brutal. Wow. Okay, well, we get pounced on. Badly. Jackson Hayes was our leading scorer. That's never that good. See, Davion Mitchell had a solid game here, but still. Clint Capella, 7 of 16 from the field. What did Miles Turner do? Pretty Miles Turner type game. So, man, I don't know what's the problem. Like, what's the issue? I want to say the issue, honestly, is Kyle Anderson, but he's doing his thing. He's hooping. He's playing really well. I don't know what the problem is. You know, I don't know what the problem is. Chris Duarte is 20 points. You know, he's efficient. Is it Davion Mitchell? And should we look to, you know, maybe bench him for someone else? I don't know. It's weird because I'm trying to really, you know, improve on his play and just make sure that he's solid. But it's like, can I really do that? You know, can I really do that? It's time to scout some guys. Let's add you to the draft board. I'm just looking at wings here. You can add him to the draft board. Here's Walker. Let's add you to the draft board. Yeah, I don't think we'll have that high of a pick again. Amari Bailey is slotted as the 14th best player in this draft. We're gonna add you to the draft board. We'll also do Imani Bates and Benyama. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know he's from France. I forget how to. They have him as a Euro stash. I might change that because there's no reason he should be a Euro stash type guy. Like if he declares he's gonna play. Honestly, let's look at a point guard too, because I'm kind of upset with Davion Mitchell's play. So let's simulate some more games here. See how the season goes. Okay, solid against the Heat. Solid. Let's stay composed. We scored a lot of points. Okay, 138 to 102. Somehow, some way, Davion Mitchell was still very inefficient. If there's a way to like. There should be a way to, can I change his 3-point tendency? Like, can I lower it? Because he's not a good 3-point shooter and he's just taking so many of them. Like, I don't get it. I feel like I should be able to, like, you know, go to his tendency. Like, his shot tendency is solid, but I want to go to his 3-point tendency. What is his 3-point tendency at? Let's just look. Yeah, the 3-point tendency is very high. So what happens if I just lower this a little bit and then spot up, let's lower this a little bit. And when we do that, let's increase the shot tendency, the close shot tendency. Let's increase this. Okay. Let's increase this a little bit. Let's increase this. So essentially, this is me as a coach telling him to, instead of taking so many threes, how about let's lessen the amount of threes we take and look to attack the basket more. You know, shot close tendency is just so low. And I mean, he's a shifty guard. You know, he doesn't have, you know, the athleticism, but he's like what's a good shifty type guard to say? I don't even know. But look, let's lower the 3-point tendency just a little bit. You feel me? And let's see if that can affect things, you know, because he's taking a lot of, like, look, contested jumper mid, like, why is this a thing? Let's lower that a little bit. Okay, let's hope that changes things for him, because now this is my whole philosophy. I just said it. Imagine me as a coach telling him, look, let's stop taking so many 3-pointers. Let's look to attack the basket more. And that's just me, you know, lowering that tendency right there, getting more efficient, because he's attempting too many threes to be such a bad 3-point shooter, you know. And with that, the first game since, you know, making those type of adjustments, we are 30-piecing the Portland Trailblazers. Let's look at his efficiency. 4 of 8 from the field. Now I know his shooting, you know, he only put up 11 points, but look, 11 points on 4 of 8 shooting is better than 13 points on 4 of 15 shooting. You know, more guys are getting more shots. Clint Capella had a dominating game, by the way. That was great to see. Devontae Graham in 10 minutes had 15 points. So I definitely like that right there. Maybe this is the move to you know, better him for his career. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Next game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a back and forth affair to start. We might be able to jump into this one right here, depending on how the game goes. We're going into the fourth. We're starting to pull away a little bit. I want to jump into a game, and we pulled away at the end. I'm sorry. I kind of messed it up, but looking at this game, 12 points, 9 assists. You see, 4-12 from the field. He's taking less shots. I want him to take less threes. That's really the biggest thing for me. Less threes, 9 assists. Definitely solid play. And I'm probably gonna simulate one more game, and against the Pistons. Let's see here. This is a familiar foe. You know, we play the Pistons a lot, I feel, and they're up a lot on us. You know, almost 20 points, which is not so good. It's not. No. Oh my God, we came back. Okay, we came back and we won in OT. Look at the fourth quarter, 28-15. Chris Duarte has been that guy, bro. I told you guys in the very first episode, I feel like what he is now is what he's gonna be for his career. And if this is what he's given us, he's gonna be here to stay, man. 20 points, he's shooting efficient from the field. Davion Mitchell, 25 points, 6 assists. You feel me? 9 of 18 from the field. Solid play. Clint Capella too was great. Man, what a great win for us. We're the 8th seed right now. Let's look at the standings before we head up out of here. The 76ers are just killing it. Okay, that's nice to see. We are half a game back of the Hawks for that 7th seed. We're moving, man. A lot of these teams are doing good. Did the Cavs? They just let Colin Sexton walk. Game looks good though. You know, Darius Garland, he doing his thing. Wow, talk about a jump. Okay, sheesh, man. Wow. That's great stuff. Look at the Cavs love. I'm sorry, this is a Pacers review and I'm talking about the Cavs. I'm sorry. But with that, we're gonna get up out of here, guys. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'll probably simulate to the trade deadline, make some moves then. And then we'll simulate to the end of the season, see if we can make the playoffs, get some playoff gameplay in there. But I appreciate you guys so much for the support on the series, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.